Hello nieces, hello nephews, it's your Uncle Chiddy here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel where we do unbiased price action analysis. And guys, I googled Apple earnings and you guys can see here people are reporting. I don't have Twitter or anything, but see people reporting that Apple missed earnings. Okay, Apple missed earnings. I think Amazon missed, Google missed. Okay, so big tech companies missing earnings. So the big question is that enough? Will that be enough? Will that be the catalyst to end this rally? All right, looking at the daily chart here, guys. I mentioned to you guys yesterday an important Fibonacci level. You guys can see these yellow lines right here. I got Fibonacci level. I start from the pivot high of all-time high down to the pivot low of October low. And that 50% fib level was at 414. I mentioned to you guys yesterday the bull case scenario would be in play if SPY can clear that 414 level. I have 415.5, 417, and 418.5 as targets. Pretty much all the targets got hit except for the 418.5. SPY went as high as 413.3, few cents shy of my target. Okay, so despite the Apple earnings and the other tech earnings, SPY is dropping a little bit in the after hours. All right, so obviously we had a bullish close during the trading hours, but can the terrible earnings, I guess, the missed earnings of Apple and the other companies be enough to end this rally that we had right here? You guys can see we got the golden cross. Holy moly, golden cross. So today, as usual, Uncle is going to simplify, sheep style, but simplify the price action, okay, for us so we can identify trade setups, actionable trade setups, so we can trade it and make some money. Let's prepare. So as far as how I trade it, I like to talk to you guys about how I trade it. It's for educational purposes, so you guys can see how I enter and exit trades. And I do post, occasionally I post my gains in the Discord. This is where the market opened at 414.85. It opened above that 414 level, okay? It cleared it in the pre-market, opened above in the in the trading hours. But you know, like I always say, we got to identify the first resistance level, the first support level. So when market open, I have 415.5 and 414 as first support. And you guys can see here on this candle, it broke down. And what the Uncle Chiddy do, I entered a put. It was very tricky because SPY was being a little volatile, but it did not hit my stop loss, and it dropped as low as 412.89. Okay, I had a 412 price target. Once again, it did not hit my price target. But guess what? Uncle didn't let it play me this time, because all week I've been getting played where my price levels were coming up short. Especially the first trade of the day. I tell you, first trade of the day or first setup of the day, it'd be the trickiest one. So keep that in mind when you're playing first setup of the day. All right, second setup, third setup, usually a little less risky. But first setup of the day be tricky, I tell you. But no matter what, stick to the system. Now, in this one, it did not work out, okay? So, yeah, it dropped, gave us a nice dollar move, but it did not give me that nice level-to-level move that I like, okay? Where did I cut loss? I cut loss when when it recaptured 414, okay? When it dropped up, when it popped up, like 50 cents above 414, I was out. I was like, okay, we're gonna have to take this L, Uncle Chiddy, but it's okay, because like I always say, from one setup to the next setup. You miss one setup, you don't sit there and cry, oh God, why you do this to me? No, you don't say weird stuff like that. What you do is you reset, you stick to your system, remember your training, and you catch that next setup. It's like a bus. You miss one bus, just wait for the next bus, okay? Eventually, we're going to get to the destination. It does require some patience and very good, strict risk management skill. So, yeah, ended up getting in the false breakdown of 414. Took profits at 415 for 415.5 for a level-to-level play, and I left some runners up to 417, and by that time I was out. Okay, so this trade right here, false breakdown of 414, my favorite trade setup, wiped out the red from this trade that did not work out. Okay, so at that point I was 1 for 2, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna end the day, we're gonna do good, gonna end the day green. But nope, I did not. What did I do next? Well, I waited for the next setup, and we got the bounce of 415. Okay, back test and go. Roll reversal. Broke out 415.5. Smashed that 417 target I had. Came and back tested 415.5ish as support. You want to see that roll change. Resistance turn into support. I entered the call there. Played again up to 417. Level to level move. Level to level move. It was beautiful, and it broke out 417. Now, usually that would be another setup for an entry for calls when you break out another support level. I didn't enter there. I just held some runners, and then look at this. This is what pisses me off sometimes, but it happens. I had a 418.5 level SPY when as high as 418.3ish. Okay, came up a few cents shy. It happened yesterday, the day before. This happened a lot. I ended up getting stopped out on my runners. Okay, so that's something I want to mention to you guys. So sometimes I give you guys these levels. Keep in mind, a lot of times it doesn't happen all the time, but there are times when it comes up a few cents shy. So that's something to keep in mind. Okay, if it gets close to the price target, you want to take profit at the price target or as close as possible. Does not have to be perfect, but you guys can see here from there, 417, false breakout of the 417. This was alerted in the group on my Discord. Okay, right here, 417 failed here, 415 back in play. False breakout setup. I always tell the group, guys, don't try to call a top. Just wait for the right setup. So you're trying to get a reversal, play that false breakout or false breakdown setup. Okay, now I did not personally play this setup, but it gave us a nice drop to 415.5. Then from there, broke down 415.5, gave us another drop, level to level, went as low as 413ish. Holy moly, then a bounce towards the end of the day, and then the Apple earnings is dropping SPY. But you guys can see, we just long in resistance, short in breakdowns of support. We're longing breakouts of resistance, shorting breakdowns of support. We do it every single day. If the trade does not work out, just cut your loss. There's no hard feelings. Cut your loss and then look for the next trade setup. It happens to me almost every day. I enter one trade setup, it doesn't work, I cut loss, and then I just play the next setup. And then sometimes it work out. And if that doesn't work out the second time, I'll cut loss on that and just walk away. I have a rule where I don't trade. If I have more than, if I have 2 in a row wrong, I walk away for the day and I reset for the next day. Okay? It takes many, many years of practice. All right, so let's move on to the daily chart here. Okay? So yeah, 50% fib level was at 414 from all-time high down to October low. That's the 50% fib level at 414. We cleared it today, but Apple earnings they missed earnings, and SPY is dropping a little bit and is below it on 414. So the question is this enough? Okay, so we got to let the price action answer that question for us. Okay, if SPY opens up above 414 tomorrow and 414 defends as support, today's breakout is intact. Okay, and we will still have more price targets in play: 415.5, 417, 418.5, 420, gap fill at 422, and maybe we can go even higher. All right, but 414 must hold tomorrow. Okay, it has to be above 414. Otherwise, bear case is in play. We'll have a false breakout on our hands. So SPY opens below 414. Okay, identify the next resistance and the next support level. Okay, so SPY opens below 414. 414 would then be resisted. The next support is at 412 and 410 to 410.5 zone. December high. Okay, below December high. If we break below 410, I would be very bearish. That's when I would swing puts. All right, that's when I will swing puts if we break back below 410. Okay, there's a big reason for that, and here's why. So I'm gonna go to the monthly chart. Okay, there's a setup on the monthly chart that I want you guys to pay attention to. Now keep in mind, it is a monthly chart, so the result of where SPY closes, we'll have to wait till the end of the month. But I want to talk to you guys about the setup that's on the monthly chart, just so you guys, you know, just something to keep track of, okay? So you guys can see here, this is a January candle, okay? The January candle, the range of this candle is within the range of December candle, all right? This is an inside candle. It's an inside candle trade setup. That means this candle, this is the child candle, is inside the range of the previous candle. This is the mother candle. Now, the way you trade these setups is you wait for the breakout. You either wait for the breakout of the mother candle's high, which is at 410.49, or the breakdown of the mother candle's low, okay? Now, you guys can see here, SPY right now, so far, it's only been 2 days in February, but SPY right now is trying to break out the high of the mother candle, which was December high. Now, I'm telling you guys this in the beginning of the month because I want you guys to see just how critical that 410 to 410.5 zone is. As long as SPY is above 410 to 410.5, as long as it's above the December high, okay? This low break, this low setup right here is a bullish one, okay? This will cancel, obviously, if SPY cannot stay above 410, okay? That's why I'm saying to you guys, I would swing puts if SPY breaks below 410. Does that make sense? So above 410, that's the level to watch. Above 410, that will be bullish, all right? And we want to see it break out more levels, especially this 414 level, all right? Now, if it cannot hold 410, I would swing puts. Why? Because that would be a false breakout setup, okay? Now, let me remove all my lines there, my levels, and I'll remove the 50 daily moving average and the 200. Golden cross. Anyways, so this is what I want you guys to pay attention to. This is what I want to talk to you guys about, all right? Back in December, we had double top, okay? Got the line right there to capture that double top. Double top, double top. You see that? We cleared it yesterday and we showed some follow through today. Where have we seen this setup before? I'm going to show you guys. If you go back, you guys can see we had double top right here. Double top. Back in April. Had a false breakout back in August. And it gave us a big drop to the downside. Okay, that only happened one time. No, it did not. It happened before. Look at this. Boom. We had a double top back in February of last year. False breakout. And it led to a big drop to the downside. You guys see a pattern here? All right. So here we are. We got a very familiar setup. We're here. We got a double top. And SPY broke it out. This is what I'm trying to say to you guys. This 410 to 410.5 zone is very critical. Not only based on the monthly chart, but also based on this setup that I'm showing you guys right now. If we get a false breakout, meaning SPY break back below 410, I would swing puts, okay? That's just my trade idea. You guys got my levels, right? You guys got my bull case scenario and my bear case scenario, all right? Bull case got to stay above 414. Bear case, break back below 414 and break down 410, all right? Now it's up to you guys to trade it unbiasedly. We're going to move on to Triple Q. Triple Q hit a level, a Fibonacci channel level. Okay, gapped up, hit a Fibonacci channel level, showed a lot of follow through. Hope you guys made money on this rally and traded unbiasedly, okay? So 311.75 is a critical resistant level. We'll round it up to 312. Right now, Triple Q got down a lot because of those techs. Okay, Google, Apple, and stuff. Okay, they missed. So, support is at 306.5. All right. There was a gap fill at 308. Okay, so yeah, all right. So that's resistant. Okay. But first, let me cover support. 308 through 6.5. If that drops, okay, 303.8 is back in play. That's a 61.88 fib level. If that is lost, got the gap fill around 301. And then maybe we go test 298 back. Okay. But bearish continuation continues if we break down 306.5 and 303.8. Okay. As far as the bull case scenario goes, break back above 308. All right, because this is a big gap down right now in aftermarket. So okay, break up back above 308. Clear. There's the level around 311 and clear that 312 level. See if we go test 313.6 and maybe 315.7, and there's a level at 317.2 ish. Okay, another fib level. All right. IWM is still showing some bullish follow through here. All right, around that 198 level. The next resistance is at 199.5. If that clears, we go test 202 and 203.6. Support is at 196. If 196 fail, 193.5 is the next support. I would swing puts below 193.5, putting 191.5 and 187.7 back in play, okay? Or maybe lower. Below that, I got 183.7 and 182, all right? Tesla hit another, it also hit a Fibonacci channel line, okay, at around 193-ish, and it's gapping down a lot right now, okay? It's around 183. There is a support around 183 with 180.6 below that. If that fails, that's very bearish, and 175.6 is back in play. That's a critical Fibonacci level. Below 175.6, if that level failed, that's when I would swing puts targeting lower levels, starting with 169.5-ish and maybe down to 162. Apple. Finally, we're at Apple. They missed earnings. Did TradingView report it? Yep, look at that, guys. Look at that red. They missed. And they went as high as 151 today, but now they dropped down to 144.38. Okay, so we got that support at 143.5. Let's see if the bears can break down 143.5. They got a catalyst. Let's see if they can use that catalyst, if it's enough to break it down and trigger more downside down to 141.5, 140, 138, and maybe all the way back down to 134. To be bullish though, needs to stay above 143.5, clear 146.5, fill the gap at 149-ish, and maybe go test 151 to 152 zone. Let the price action guide you guys. Don't try to predict, just react. And look at the VIX. Daily chart of the VIX. VIX showing a bounce here. Okay, we had a breakdown of that 18 support level. We recaptured that 18 support level. So that is a false breakdown. Let's see if the VIX can show follow through. Okay, if VIX can show more upside, maybe the SPY can show more downside. Okay, false breakdown setup on the VIX. And look at this, DXY. Also trying to give us a false breakdown setup. So if DXY closes above 101.5, false breakdown is official, which is a bullish thing, and it would put 102.5, 103, 103.5, and 104.3-ish back in play. Let's take a look at the option flow, see what big money is thinking and doing. And you can see this, filter for 500K premiums or above, 75% into puts. Okay, big difference from yesterday. Okay, let me see something here. So if I look at expiration date 1 week out, I can add more filters here. 1 week or 1 month out. How about 1 month out? Yeah, you see 70% in the puts. How about 1 week out? 1 week out is bullish. That's interesting. Okay, 1 week out, but these are all these contracts expire today or tomorrow. So yeah, that's not much help in my opinion. So we'll just look at all expiration date. But overall, 75% into puts, guys. Big difference from yesterday. Triple Q, 57% into puts. That's the sentiment. More big money betting to the downside now. They switched over. Tesla, 68% into calls. That's interesting. 68% into calls. 20,000 calls compared to 9,000 puts. Okay. All right. IWM, 90% into puts. Look at this one. 196 strike price, 19,000 size, 2.2 million premium sweep order. That's pretty aggressive. Very aggressive. Oh, there's a 190 strike price, over 10,000 size. So big money's aggressively betting to the downside for IWM. And look at Apple. Ha! 72% into calls. A lot of big money people must have lost money. Look at this one. This one was this morning. Okay, so to be fair, some of these big contracts were this morning. Maybe they day traded, like Uncle Char. The sweep order, 10.5 million in premium, over 10,000 in size, 140 strike price. So in the money calls. So in the money, you know, if it was out the money, that would be more impressive. So maybe they made some money and they cashed out before earnings. All right, let's end this with VIX. 100% in the puts for the VIX, but these are a few months out. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys found value in this video. Remember to trade it sheep style, unbiasedly, up or down, it don't matter. Let's work on those P&Ls. If you need some extra help, consider joining Uncle's Discord. I would love to be of service to you guys. Peace.